So he doesn't trust us anymore. So I think he's trying to pump us.
Go by our
It's pretty good dough, huh?
Yeah, it's a good dough.
All right, guys, it is officially time for the rutcation. We're still a little bit in the pre-rut, but I got everything loaded down in the truck. Let me show you. Got all the food, all the gear, 16 straight days of hunting in Oklahoma and Kansas. Let's get after it, boys. Woo! I am pumped up, baby. I'm ready to get some big bucks down and chill with the boys at camp. Let's kick it off right. Here we go.
So we had some pretty nasty weather this morning. High winds, probably like 25, 30 mile an hour winds. A lot of rain, at least a few inches. So we decided to sleep in, not worth the risk hopping up in a tree stand at 20 foot this morning. We are going to side in our bows. We just got our new Exodus arrows. Switching from the FMJs to the Exodus. Gonna give them a shot. The weather's looking nice for an evening hunt. It's supposed to clear up, so time to pour up the syrup, baby. Pouring the syrup.
Yeah.
And then as previously stated, when I said there's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah, it's Justin.
You're gonna see why. Justin, let's get a look at that handlebar.
You like that?
Yeah, this thing is out too low.
All right, Deadeye.
Good guy. Longbow. Not bad for $5, right? Good velvet. There you go.
Y'all might sit together and double up on them now.
Got 3. You try this one?
Yep.
You burn it.
Oh damn, this feels like the Ferrari of the. It would be so cool to get one on the ground with this.
And now would be the day to stock them.
Thanks. Shoot one a couple times. Like, yeah, I gotta have one of these.
I like them.
Good luck. It was raining all this morning, so we didn't get out, but we are in the stand at about 1 p.m., so we've got about 6 hours to sit. Mark. In the evening, after a rain, and I just had 3 does come in. Shot one at 25 yards. She ran 50 and is down. When it is late October and early November, it's time to get in the freaking tree. Let's go, baby. That pumps me up. We're in an amazing spot. We already got a deer down. Those Exodus MMTs blew through her, baby. Fixed blade broadhead. Sometimes you just gotta get the killing started. Woo. So for the rest of the evening, I decided to hold out for a buck. We had plenty of does trickle throughout the entirety of the 7-hour sit, but I just had a feeling with this rain just now stopping and the temperatures being in the 40s in late October, these bucks should be cruising. And what do you know, at last light, here comes a doe screaming off the top of the hill, and a buck is right behind her in tow.
although this was a nice young buck, he just wasn't the kind of buck that I was willing to wrap my tag on day one. So the hunt continues. Peyton was having a little bit better luck and saw actually a really nice buck just a couple hours into the trip, but this one just wasn't one of those ones that you felt comfortable wrapping your tag around on the first day of the trip. Everybody knows the old adage, if you shoot it on the last, shoot it on the first, and that might come back to bite us in the end, but you'll have to watch and see. Oh yeah. First place shot. Hey, now it's time for a nice drag out of here. So you always hear me say the old adage of somebody just got to get the killing started. I really do believe in that, especially when you're in deer camp in the mountains. But another secondary reason, apart from the meat and being in deer camp, was my Uncle Justin, who has the ambulance meat wagon. You guys have probably seen this thing on Whitetail Cribs. He wanted to try out his new winch and skinning pole that he mounted on the meat wagon specifically for deer camp. No more skinning deer in the back of the truck or on the ground. This thing is awesome, so we had to give it a try.
Well, we are headed back into the spot where I shot the doe last night. Got her out fairly clean, and I left my stuff in the tree. So we're going back in there. I'm at the spot. It's about 6:23. I'm ready to go in. I had a buck at last light come in and make a scrape last night, so that got me pretty pumped up, and I have a brand new scrape probably 20 yards from my tree. So we're running a little bit behind. We're gonna get out there and get after it, but I wanted to give you an update in the truck because gosh, those tree stand interviews suck. So let's go.
Wind.
All right.
Shake my hand and I wonder how I'll ever get.
This is
to heaven
exactly what
now.
they came for.
They get good singing and killing big bucks. I know that's what y'all came here for. So if you like it, be sure to leave because we don't kill big bucks.
All right. Hey, how you feeling this morning? What are we up to? Day what? Is day 3?
Day 3, but this is the first time I'm going back to a pre-hung set. So that's got me feeling great.
Spirits are high.
Spirits are very high.
Carol, how'd you sleep in the truck?
Great. I want to know how we have so many energy drinks and there is one Red Bull left.
This,
I have
You
like.
guys been
this is only
drinking
my second Red Bull of the
entire
trip. Just saying.
Well, that's probably my 4th.
I've had one C4 and that is it, and there are 0 energy drinks left.
Well, I mean, did you see the back of my truck? There's like 30 left in the back of my truck.
You just
Oh,
gotta
I
put them in
didn't know
ash chest, Carol. You gotta take a little bit of initiative and put it in the ash chest.
Not everything can just be done.
All right, so we're driving over here to see my Uncle Justin. I've got conflicting opinions on what's happening right now. My brother texted me and told me he shot a 17 point that my uncle did, and I called Justin and he was laughing and told me that he shot a doe. So they have 2 people with them, and I don't see any reason why they would call us a freaking drag out a doe. So we're either about to get really mad because Justin's punking me, or we're about to drag out a big old buck. And I think Justin would mess with us because Peyton told him the other day that he shot a 170 incher, and Justin got all excited about it, and so he doesn't trust us anymore. So I think he's trying to punk us. I hope we're going after a big buck, but I have no idea. So we're gonna keep you updated, but I hope we're going after a big one. So we'll go by our
It's pretty good dough, huh?
Yeah, it's a good dough.
So since this buck had 16 scoreable points, we had a hunch that it was probably going to be Justin's biggest buck that he'd ever shot score-wise. So we decided to take the next few minutes of the video to score it and show you guys. I think you're going to be surprised.
I just shot one. Cross your fingers. They either shot right underneath him or got him. That's because the Luminox was glowing. I said, I swear I seen it disappear in him. So go ahead and hunt. Well, I put another arrow in there. Jordan texted me, so I can't take it no more. I'm getting down.
Yeah, I was like, you know you smoked him. Let's go look.
He said, how big? I said,
16 and 4/8.
conservatively, I'm going to say 130. Now, when you get in like 22, 23, it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, his beans are going to be good.
Freaking
All right, let go.
palmation. 23 and 2/8.
23 and
3/8.
2/8.
What do we, wait, what do we
I'm gonna
say?
say buck that shed that
I said 154 and 2/8. Write it down.
I knew that. I was like,
20.
Jordan did get my reaction on camera. He seen him first and didn't tell me.
Right there.
My son was talking. I think I might have said a couple bad words.
Freaking
He's
bee.
excited, and I'm happy for you. Turkey
This-
spur on the
He looks like he's got a weird, one of those weird
Yeah.
pedicles. It's not super deep right there.
That guy we seen in the road showed us a truck camera picture of him last year.
Is he going to send you it? Okay. Yeah. How you feel about that, Pete?
I'd probably go
A
up
little bit?
just a little, about probably just a tad more, probably like right in through there. I would say that's fair.
11 and 5/8.
21.
21.
Hey, not for the camera.
Yeah.
Everybody, Justin, what's your guess?
No, he knows all the measurements.
I thought 145.
145. Jordan,
I'm not gonna guess.
Jordan, what's your guess?
No, wait, I'll give you my first guess.
What?
My first guess was
130.
145.
All right, so you have
That was my
145
first
as
guess
well.
when I first seen him and
I
talking
can't
to
be the
Justin.
same, so you're at 145 and an 8. Dave, 140,
$1, Bob.
146. Dave, second Dave.
I'm at
What was your first stop?
155.
155, Christian.
154 and 4/8. No, 2/8 is what I said. 2/8.
2/8. I think I had 152 and 1/8.
I said conservatively.
Okay, you ready?
It's 156 without the extra.
156 plus 13.125, which is an eighth. 169 and 1/8.
And
I
you
don't
think
know.
he's gonna
I mean,
make Pope and Young?
Are you reinvigorated about deer camp after that?
Very much so. Very much so. But that's how quick it changes. I mean, 1 second everybody's getting their feet in the dirt, and then the next day or the next few seconds, yeah, he's holding the freaking 165, 169. Insane.
So that means you're gonna get one tonight.
I hope that ain't the only one that goes down this weekend. So we're at.
Well, I'll say this. I never said this because I was too pumped about Justin's deer. I saw 3 bucks today. One chasing a doe, another dink, and then probably about 130-inch 8 right behind me. Just dinging. That was downwind of me, and he got within 20 yards before I even knew he was there. So for the remainder of the trip, it was more of the same. You know, seeing some dink bucks and some does pretty much every single sit, but never running into that buck that we would call a shooter. Jake did have an encounter with a decent buck, and we're going to let him tell that full story on the podcast, so be looking out for that. But the rest of the trip was really just us struggling to find a mature buck.
it's time to turn this trip around.